Hello, everyone. This is just a clip of what Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, has said that Donald Trump will be doing, President Donald Trump will be doing, which he is doing now. This is just a clip. Hold on, let me share. I'm not understanding, forgive me, I'm not understanding why it is not sharing. I'm putting it on, there we go. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to do it again. Bear with me one moment. This is a clip from Roland Martin show with our mayor governor in Maryland. This is a clip from our vice president warning us of what Donald Trump was going to do once he got in office.
To use the United States military against American citizens who simply disagree with him. People he calls, quote, the enemy from within. America, this is not a candidate for president who is thinking about how to make your life better. This is someone who is unstable, obsessed with revenge, consumed with grievance, and out for unchecked power. Donald Trump has spent a decade trying to keep the American people divided and afraid of each other. That is who he is. But America, I am here tonight to say that is not who we are. That is not who we are.
There were people in the media who said, oh my.
Okay, so this is what our vice president warned us before he became in office. Now, I share that for a reason, because now he is using the military, as I stated, that was going to happen. Now he's trying to bully his way into Chicago. The sad part is I watched a content creator show channel last night, and a lot of people are saying, come on, bring them on. Bring them to Chicago. Well, I'm here in Washington, D.C. They only send the different alphabet people through here for 8 days just for show. Now they're no longer here. What crime did he calm down? Nothing. Who did he arrest? Nobody. What did he do? Nothing. All he's doing now, they say, oh, we had no killings in 8 days. Okay, wow. Because the people walked through for 8 days. But do you understand? If the military, and he feel deemed enough that the military will be ideal by the time he goes to all these places and say, see, I made him safe. That's going to give him the power to declare martial law. Once he declare martial law, nobody, when I say nobody is going to have any more rights. They're going to start questioning where you're going, what you're doing, show ID, stop you, frisk you, do whatever they want to do to you. Because because you got to understand, the military, he's commander in chief. He is over the military. And what he says goes because of the oath that they swore to. So they're going to have to do whatever the commander in chief say, unless the colonels fight against them on it. And it's going to take the whole crew of the whole Pentagon to fight against them and part of Congress. If not, he's going to run this country the way he wants to run it, as a dictator, and we no longer have rights. So be careful what you want happening in your city, because it's not going to be for you for safety. I'm witnessing. I'm here in Washington, D.C. After they did that, they have not been back into the black neighborhoods. They have not been in the crime areas. They have left and gone back up there where the White House and all the government buildings are. Now he's going to focus on the museums. He's not paying us any attention. He doesn't care about us. Excuse me for that. He doesn't care about us. He doesn't care, people. If he's trying to erase the black history, what make you think he's going to come into your city and protect you? Please, people, wake up. They're not going to protect us or anybody else. He's only doing that because he wants control. So he can say what he wants to do by the snap of a finger and do what he wants. It's not anything for anybody's safety. He's giving you the false narrative that that's what he's doing it for. Second of all, he's doing it because he's trying to keep you from finding out all that is about the Epstein file. Everybody's saying it. It's a propaganda for you to not think about the Epstein files or what's going on in the Epstein files, and he want to keep it that way. As long as he keep it that way, he feel like he's got power. And I just want to let you know, this is not what he's doing. He's not here to protect you. He's not here to help you. He's not here. Okay, first of all, the prices of clothing is gone up. The prices of food has gone up. The gas has not researched. Think about what has he done for us since he been in office. Truly, think about it. What prices has gone down? The unemployment rate has gone up. Remember, he got rid of all those government employees. Some of them are still drawing unemployment. Then they said, okay, he got rid of the Hispanics for government and said black jobs were taken by the Hispanics. Well, do you know that he's getting ready to bring over almost 4,000 people from China? So he got rid of the Hispanics to bring over 4,000 people from China on visas to take your black jobs. So I just want you to sit back and think about this. And if you think I'm lying, Google. It's in Google that he's going to bring them over on visas. And I'm like, what is everybody not understanding? He's not looking out for us at all. He said he want to make America great. But you said that you know, the Hispanics was flooding the United States. Well, 4,000 people from China. You already got a few people from South Africa. You know, you get ready to bring over 4,000 people from China. What makes you think that he's really looking out for us in America? And the MAGAs don't even realize they get ready to come over and take over your jobs too. Some of you thought with the DEI that was going to be for certain people. A lot of you MAGAs lost your jobs. Now everybody's like, wait a minute, he ain't doing what he said he was going to do with his campaign. Yes, he did. He told you what he's going to do. You just were too blind and not paying attention to what he was saying. He only wanted to get in office. So what Kamala has said, he's coming in here to get revenge. All those people that didn't like him, all those people that talked about him back in 2020, he's getting revenge on you now. So all this is a propaganda. And I'm going to step back and continue to cross my legs and fold my arms because I have warned so many people about what he was trying to do. And all of it that I have said so far is coming to light. And it's more to come. If this man declared martial law, black, white, oriental, anybody that is not what he wants them to be or what he wants them to do for him will be under his mercy. And the National Guards are going to have to, the military are going to have to abide by his ruling. That means unless Congress and the federal judges and people protesting to show that they're not allowing him to be a dictator. Other than that, we would be at his mercy. So all those hollering in Chicago, let him come. He's going to cut back on the crime. No, it's not, because he haven't cut back on the crime really here in D.C. All he's doing is using ICE to bully people and do illegal stuff to us. A gentleman was sitting outside, got some crabs from this restaurant, sat on the curb eating crabs. They thought he was Hispanic. Found out he was an American. Body slammed him to the ground, hit his head on the concrete, had him bleeding, put him in handcuffs, and found out that he was not Hispanic. He was an African American young man that just looked Hispanic. And they arrested him without asking any question, without asking for ID, and the man got injured. Of course, that's going to be a lawsuit, but who are you going to sue? The people that did it was ICE. Who are you going to sue? They had on masks and everything. And you think his lawsuit going to make it anywhere against ICE and the president? No. So this man got injured, and he got a fractured wrist. For what? Nothing. And then y'all keep saying, oh, let him come to Chicago. No, people, please wake up and smell the coffee. This is in D.C. Do you know how many restaurants that people that came here for that were visitors that wouldn't go to the restaurants, got back on the train or took flights back to where they lived at because they felt unsafe? And I'm like, they say they were feeling safe. No, they won't. They were feeling uncomfortable because the military kept looking at them suspicious, and the people felt uneasy. So they turned around and went back home. So a lot of the restaurants lost money here. Yes, money. Now he's talking about removing stuff, which he has done, removed several artifacts from the museum. The Smithsonian is suing and overriding because he tried to fire the lady that was in charge of the museum, and he found out he can't fire her because he don't have the right over her. So she still got her position. This is how much control he wants and how bad he wants to erase the Black history. And our Black people sitting back, let them do it. What? Do you know how many of our Black forefathers have fought and got beat and attacked by dogs and hosed down and whipped and drugged and killed and hung to make sure that we have this freedom? And now you sit back and let this man come into your city and take over and tell you what you can't do and what you can do? And this you feel is right? Really? And it's not only us. He's doing it to everybody. He's doing it to everybody. Redeemed by God, high redeemed by God. I just decided to pop in. I've been watching the news, and it just bothered me. And the thing is, redeemed by God, our vice president, ex-vice president, warned us of what he's doing now. And everything that Trump is doing, if he gets this country under martial law, nobody, even you redeemed by God, or anybody, gonna have any rights. He can do whatever he wants to do with us. Anybody that decides to, fight against him, he's going to do what he want to do. And I'm just so disappointed in hearing people saying, well, he needs to do that. No, he don't. Because once he comes martial law, he runs this whole country. And the military has to abide, the National Guard has to abide by his rules. That means we have no rights. The governors are here for no reason. The mayors are here for no reason. All the people that we done voted in office are not here for no reason, because now he's empowered to do whatever he wants to do and become the king and dictator that he wants to be. And it's time for us to fight back and get it out here. And anyway, the media on here, any way we can to warn everybody. Because this is what he wants to do. And I'm glad that the governor of Maryland, the governor of Illinois, and all the other governors are standing up to him because they are the commander-in-chief of their National Guard, and he can't do anything about it, and he's mad. So now they're trying to blackmail him and saying they're not going to give him any government funding if they don't abide by his rules. This is blackmail. And that's the thing, Redeem. The military are trained to kill. They are trained to fight against foreign terrorists, not within on their own soil. You putting the military out here to be policing the cities. That's not their job. They're here to protect us, not protect us from, silence us. They're here for freedom, for us to have freedom to speak and do what we need to do, not hinder us from doing it. And this is what he wants to do. And that's not right. Look up what the job for National Guard is. These people are IT, doctors, lawyers, nurses. All these are not, they're civilians. They're not full-time military. They are part-time. They're here to protect the soil while the real military is over in foreign soils to protect. They're here to protect us if anybody sneak by them. But if we sit up here protecting cities instead of protecting the whole United States or the states they're in, right, they domestic terrorists too. But he's the terrorist, right? And it's sad. He's trying to take over the United States so he can be a dictator. And now, Redeem, did you know that he's trying to approve for 4,000 people from China to come over here on visas? But you were so busy fussing about getting rid of the Hispanics. Now you're bringing over the people from China. For what? For what? Please help me to understand. Why are you bringing them over here? I'm not understanding. His logic is just crazy right now. Our country is gone to shit. Excuse my language. Because he's not taking care of home. He's doing everything for everybody else but us. He hasn't gone down on the food prices. Hasn't gone down on the clothes prices. Hasn't gone down on the car prices. Haven't gone down on anything. Right now, we are almost to a point of being a bankruptcy recession. Think about it. He done bankrupt 6 times. What to make you think that he's going to be able to not bankrupt the United States the way he's going? Do you know that it's $400,000 a day for the National Guard to be every day, for the National Guard to be out there? $400,000. That means millions of dollars are being wasted by him. Look at the money he wasted for that little petty parade he had. Think about the millions of dollars it cost for us to fly him back and forth to go golfing. But yet he was saying all them employees that he did with Doge was spending the money of the government poorly. And look what he's doing. Millions of dollars. Every time Air Force One fly him to Florida, it's millions of dollars. Every day that the military is in D.C. is $400,000 of our taxpayer money. Now he's done sat back and took away so many people Medicare, cut them down to almost to a point that certain care is not covered. Medication is not covered because of him. Because he wants the money to spend the way he wants to go and come and do what he want to do. He has not helped anybody but himself. Look, his word is I did this and I am doing that and I am Trump and I'm the number one this and I'm the number one that. And they look at me and I'm this and I'm that. It's all about what he wants to perceive as himself as this mighty person. But in the meantime, we civilians, our American people, are suffering. And you say you want to make America great again? How do you make America great when we suffering? Farmers are losing their farms. Crops are not being shipped overseas where they can make money. A lot of people are unemployed from jobs because you cut back on budgets and cuts. How are we getting better? How are we striving? You told the people when you was running that they were going to be richer because of the tariffs. Don't hear no more about the tariffs. No more. Because now you done got everybody broke because they got to pay off this tariff. The taxes are going up. The tariff was not paid by the other countries. We are paying for it. This is what we're suffering from. That's why the prices are not going down, because the prices are staying up because we're paying for the tariffs. And I'm just so frustrated that I'm like, what do anybody not see with this man? And this Republican Party. And you somebody saying the Democrats so bad. Okay, he done took a lot of benefits away. Did the Democrats take it away from you? Our farmers. He took away all them grants that you got to keep your farms going so you can have money in your pockets to live the way you need. Did the Democrats do that? They was the one that granted you the grant. He's the one that took them from you. Okay? Now he's going around to all the Democrat cities, trying to go around to all the Democrat cities to take over. Because if he can get control of all the Democrat cities, then he can declare martial law. Then he controls the country. And nobody, when I said nobody has no say. Because now he's in charge, because he is the commander-in-chief over the military. And because of that oath, they have to abide by his rules. And that's his goal. And she warned us. She warned us, and nobody wanted to elect her because she was a woman, she was black, and her other nationality, I can't remember. But because of her being mainly a woman, and she's black, they were not going to allow her to be in office. Now you got Trump in here, and look what you're suffering from. This man he has no regard for no law, not even the Constitution of the United States. He was trying to do away with the Constitution. Do y'all remember? In his first term, he was talking about trying to get rid of. So he's trying to do it now. He's doing whatever he wants to do to see how far he can go, and doing what he want to do, and see how far you're going to continue to let him do what he want to do before you stop him. And I'm praying that it doesn't end up with a bloodbath here on the United States soil because of this man. And I just have this fear. I have this fear. And everybody's like, oh, you don't supposed to be scared. You don't supposed to have fear. I understand that. But it's reality. Look at what's going on. What is it going to take for these people to finally wake up to him and say enough is enough? And it's not, okay, everybody been protesting. Still nothing changed. It's Congress. Okay? The midterm is coming up. Vote those spineless Republicans out of office that don't have no spine and no backbone to stand up to him. I'm sorry, I don't try to judge between parties, but right now, because they are the ones that's overseeing the Senate and the state, the House and the Senate, it's time for us to tell them to get some backbone and a spine before the United States go down to being a third world country. Because right now, we're almost in poverty, the whole United States. And he said he want to make America great again. look and really look at what's going on. Anybody that goes up against him, he got something to do with their freedom or their rights. He's not paying the Constitution. Thank God for some of these federal judges that fought against him. Because if it weren't for them, he would be running even worse muck than he is now. And I know I'm going to get some flack. I know I'm going to get some hatred. I know I'm going to get some messages saying, some mean stuff because they Trump supporters. Okay? Whatever. When it happens to you, don't look at me and say, whoa, maybe she had something there. Because he's coming for you Trump supporters. All those that supported him, he don't care about you. You care more about him than he care about you. And you're like, oh, he's going to do this. What has he done for you? This is what I'm waiting for. Nobody that's a Trump supporter has shown me anything or stated anything that has benefited them since he's been in office. What has he benefited you? All the things that you said that you wanted changes has not happened. Have you woke up and smelled the coffee and looked? All the things that he said he was going to do for you, he have yet to do it. Yet to do it. Why do you think there's so many marches back throughout the United States? Because he has not done anything he said he was going to do. I know. A lot of people are not going to watch my channel. A lot of people are not going to subscribe to my channel. A lot of people are going to be mad at me because I'm going at him the way I am. But I'm just frustrated because I want better for our country. I love my country. I mean, I don't mind visiting other countries, but I love America because there's certain things that I know I can do here and feel okay where I can't do in other countries. And that's their culture, and I'm not putting that down. That's the way they live. That's the way they like it. That's fine with them. Just like here in America, we live a certain way, and that's the way we like it. So I understand. But when you got somebody in office that's just making rules up as he go, it's a problem. It's a problem. I wake up this morning, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this today and see how they feel. That's not what we need. We need leadership that's going to sit back and make the country better, not destroy the country. And right now, that's what he's doing. And Redeem, you said, hell, he's been a millionaire for years and didn't do a damn thing. Well, redeemed by God, if you remember, he done had 6 bankruptcies. 6 bankruptcies as a millionaire. I'm like, look at Elon Musk. Look at all the billionaires and the millionaires that has not had bankruptcy and still sitting back pretty. This man is a millionaire and been bankrupt 6 times. I want you to Google and find somebody that's been bankrupt as many times as he has. And if he can't budget his $1 million money, then he had to keep going bankrupt to get back on his feet. What makes you think he ain't going to do it to the United States with more money than what he got? I'm just a fool for thought. They say, oh, he's a good businessman. Okay. How's it working for you now? Is your business growing? Is you making more money now that he's in office? No. No. And you want to be a lot of people that gets on here, on these YouTube channels, on these podcasts, are only talking because they got their little shows, and they don't want him to strike it down because he know he can in certain ones of these podcasts, and they want to feel like they want the ratings so they can continue to get. Okay, the more that you agree with Trump, the more people follow your channel, the more money they can make through YouTube and other networks. YouTube, Twitter, and all them. You make more money the more people like Trump because of the MAGA. It's not that these people really for him, some of them. Some of them, I really know that he's full of but they just want that money. Money right now is the root of all evil at this moment. Nobody's looking at about humanity. It's all about the money. All about the money. And it's making people lose their mind. I'm not on here for the money. I'm on here because I just want people to understand. You know, it hurts me that so many people that I do see are suffering and struggling and trying to make it. And I feel sorry for you because some of you did not vote for him. And now you have to suffer because of the other people that didn't care. Now they're FAFO around and finding out. But the problem is it's too late now. He's in office and he's doing what he's doing. And I'm just hoping that these governors continue to stand strong against him. And I'm proud of these Democratic governors standing against him. Like I said, if he had it his way, we would not, this country would be going to shit. Worse than it is now. And I'm only on here briefly because I just wanted to get that out. It was pent up frustration that I had pent up inside of me because I'm just seeing so many cities, so many people, so much is going on. And now he's trying to erase the history to fit his narrative or how history should be. And I know there's some of you out here that don't care about what us blacks say, but we are part of history. And it hurts me that he's trying to erase our history. I grew up in some of that era. I know he can't take that from me. He can't erase that from my mind. But what was at the Smithsonian that was black history was something that my granddaughter or my great-grandchildren can go down there and see what their grandmother has experienced through life. And their great-great-grandmother and their great-great-great-grandparents have experienced through life. And it's now he's trying to erase that where we don't even matter no more. And I'm like, what does it take for anybody to finally wake up and say, we do matter? We are here. You know, you might erase our history, but you can't erase us. But the problem is, it hurts me that my granddaughter, who's 17, I got some 23, I got great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren that's getting made down the road come along and want to know about the history of their family or what we went through. So they know the history of the blacks. And he's trying to erase that. And the thing is, we got 3.5 more years with this man, with 3 years and some months left with this man. 3 years and 4 months left of this man doing this. Whatever he wants to. Let's not let it be 3 years and 4 months of horror and terror and dictatorship. It's time for us to ring the bell and make awareness out here. So I'm just starting the war. Also, there's a city called Harvey, Illinois. They got a gentleman there by Christopher Clark who wants to be a dictator just like Trump. He's charging people. He got a judge that he has appointed to go out here and pass out, got the police passing out tickets, and this judge is giving them for every bit from $500 to $1,500 fines. And these people, the town look destitute. And you're charging the people who's out here trying to make it every day between $500 to $1,200. This is the same man for 3 years gave himself a 6-figure raise before from 2021 to 2023. He gave himself a 6-figure raise while also getting a 6-figure raise from another city in the same area. Altogether, almost $500,000 for 3 years, and still in debt with the comptroller of Illinois. And I'm like, what do it take to get this man under control and bring him down? The people are complaining. The people are crying out for help. They're tired of this man bullying them. It's like he's forcing them, if they don't do what he want to do, he's charging them all these tickets. They done showed twice a long line of them in a long line standing there paying between any bit of $500 to $1,500 for a ticket. They even charge you $500 for the grass not cut a certain height. You got giving you traffic tickets, $200 to $500. Come on. What is it going on that you can't take these people down? What do it need to do? I'm calling for all content creators that is affiliated with me and any other content creators. Let's bring awareness to this mayor in Harvey, Illinois. Let him know that he's on the radar and start doing your research. Google and do research on this man. Show that this man is doing all these things. And let it be aware that we see you like they did with Tiffany Henyard. Let it be known throughout the United States and all over the country like it was with Tiffany, that this man is doing these things. Until he's on the spotlight and he see that he's not getting away with this and that people are seeing the illegal shit he's doing, he's going to keep doing it. He's torturing these people. Some people are suffering from PTSD. Some people are scared to come out of their house to go to the meeting because they're scared they're going to be targeted because he see their face or he knows them because of him living there. This is wrong. This is wrong. Then he got an advocate, who I refuse to say his name, got him working with him to terrorize the people. This is, come on. We got enough dealing with the president of the United States terrorize us. Why do we need our own people terrorizing us too? Enough is enough. These things have to stop, and somebody need to do something. The Attorney General, step in and do something about this. Because this is getting out of hand. We need the federal judges to come in and override these judges. Because that judge is sitting up there giving them that $500 to $1,500 tickets. Because he's getting a kickback. That's all that judge is getting, a kickback off of those people's money. And these people work every day. Some of them are retired. Some of them are on a fixed income. And they're getting fined this money. And they barely can make it and get their medication. They don't even have a grocery store or a pharmacy in this city. But yet he's squeezing money out of these people. He's even, you all, trying to make the churches in the city file for a license so he can get the taxes off the churches. And if they don't file for the license, he won't let them operate within the city. Come on, y'all, help. What is going on with this man? And his name is Christopher Clark. And we need all the content creators or anybody that know other content creators, have them to check out my live today. And let's help get the Harvey, Illinois people some help. Get it out here. Do your research, content creators. Find out as much information you can on this man and let it be seen and known like you did with Tiffany. And let everybody see what this man is doing and how he's treating his citizens and how the city looks. So I'm going to end and redeemed by God. Thank you for joining me. Anybody that's going to see the replay, thank you so much. I only came on here because, as they say, I had pent up frustration with this whole thing, and I needed to get it out because my heart is hurting for our people, the citizens of the United States, the citizens of Harvey. We need to help these people. And if you have a platform, you have a channel, you have a podcast, let's get it out here to them because they need to see what this city is doing and what this mayor is doing. And I just want you all to know that we can bring awareness to them and what he's doing. So I just want to put that out there. Thank you for your time. If you like my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna try to come on a little more often, but hopefully I can find something nice and good to say because so far, getting a little drabby with all this stuff. Yes, Mayor Christopher J. Clark, exactly, redeemed by God. Mayor Christopher J. Clark. He is the mayor of Harvey, Illinois. Again, his name is Mayor Christopher J. Clark, the mayor of Harvey, Illinois. Please put it out here of what he's doing. All content creators, I'm calling for all content creators. Please go out here, do your research, do the investigations like you did with Tiffany, and let it be known throughout all those that got big platforms. Let it be known to all your followers that this is what this man is doing to this city. He's worse than Tiffany. He's worse. He got a judge that he got appointed in his city hall that are charging people tickets between the price of $500 to $1,500. So please, I'm asking you, please go out here and let it be known. Yes, redeemed by God. It's in my heart because I know how it feels when you feel like you have no outlet. You feel like nobody's paying you attention. You feel like nobody cares. And we do care. And we don't have to live in Harvey to not care. And that's the problem. We need to care more for Harvey. These people are fighting the best way they know how. And they need help. Also, the city, the residents of Harvey, when your prime, when your midterm election for your trustees, not your trustees, your older people, it's time to vote. Get rid of them 3 yes masters people and take them off the board. And you know, this is how bad Harvey is. They got an alderman that has been sentenced and been arrested for essays. And he's sitting on the board. A corrupt person, him and his wife, but him sitting on the board. This is the same man that's accused of, that has been charged with SA, was the same man that had people boarded up in a apartment building while they was inside. The people was inside, were boarded inside. One lady had children, a baby, her and her kids inside. A gentleman by the name of Andrew Holmes from Dalton, him and some other people went there and took the boards out to get the people out of there. There were senior handicapped people, people with children, all of this. This is the same man that's sitting on the board with SA charges and was found guilty and sitting on the board. This is what gets me. What kind of, what integrity do y'all have there in Harvey? That this may have to have this person to sit there and not ask for him to be stepped down because of this. So you let felons or criminals sit on the board. Wow. That's a newbie for me. And it's not one time, several times, and several women. Not one, but several women. And I'm like, what? Okay, I'm digressing. I'm calming down. I'm not going to have a connection. I'm not going to have a heart attack. I'm just calming down. It's just that it touched my heart. And I'm going to continue to pray, and I'm going to continue to put them at the altar at the Lord's feet, because this is what we're going to need right now. We're going to need the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and whatever your religion calls for. You're going to need to call on them, because this is where our country is going now. This is where some of our cities are going now. This is where some of our towns are going now. And we need to get these dictators and these narcissistic people out of office. That's just my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion. It's just my feelings. It's just my heart and my soul. And all those that watch, thank you. All those that don't, it's okay. All those that's in the bushes that don't want to give me no views or whatever, that's fine. I know if you're in the bushes, you know, you heard me. You might not agree with me, but you heard me. And that's the point that matters the most, that you heard me. So all I want to say is thank you. Thank you, Redeemed by God, for being on here and supporting me. And all those that's going to be replay, thank you for supporting me. All those that see it at a later time, thank you for supporting me. And if you want to, you can share it and let them know what I'm talking about. And it just hurts my heart. But I'm going to come on again. I just got to find out more update of what's going on here in D.C. with the National Guard and the DEA, the FBI, the ATF. I got to do my more research, and I don't want to do it from the news. I want to do it from my sources and show you the raw footage of what's really going on. So I got to go back into my sources, see if they got any more updates to find out, so I can show you. So stand by. Hopefully I can get some more footage of what's going on here in DC. And also, yes, I'm coming on today also. After yesterday, I was a little tired because I went out of town for my birthday. Yes, yes, yes. Sunday was my birthday. I added another year to my age, and I'm thankful to be alive to see another day. I'm in my right mind. I'm able to walk and talk and think with my right mind, and I'm happy to see 64, and I'm proud to say I'm 64, and I'm hoping to see many more years. As I always tell everybody, I have less years in front of me than I do behind me, and I'm going to enjoy every moment of it going forward. And I'm going to love on as many people as I can as I go forward. You might not want me to love on you, but I'm going to love on you anyway. I'm going to just love on you. So you can take me or leave me. That's just who I am. And I'm always going to be the same Foxy 2, Roxy 3 that you hear now. If you ever talk to me on the phone, you ever talk to me on any of these content creators channel, what you see is what you get. I'm not going to change for nobody. At one time, I wanted to change who I was, but then I started feeling like I wasn't who I was. So I went back to being who I am, and I'm comfortable now with it. And I love it. I love who I am, and I love the way that I was molded and changed to be. Not everything has to be mean, nasty, and hateful. Sometimes it's just a little niceness and love. And a little comedy, a little humor. Oh, by the way, after I get off here, I might go ahead and throw out a shout out to Melania, because she needs to take care of her hubby. Because, I think his diaper is drooping. And I think Donald Trump got colic. And he's crying and whining up here in D.C., having temper tantrums, falling out on the floor. So she might have to, whip out a breast or two to calm him down, because he's getting a little upset because things are not going the way. And she all the way down there in Florida, and she ain't taking care of this man. She needs to be up here taking care of her man, getting him in check, because he's acting up. Oh, thank you, Kevin Smith. Thank you so much. Yes, Sunday was my birthday. I turned 64, and I enjoyed this weekend. I'm a little exhausted because I did a lot of driving over the weekend and visited a lot of places. So I'm kind of like chilling, but I just had to get this off my heart and off my mind. And I just wanted to, yes, Kevin, just watch the replay. Um, it's okay. I already said thank you to all those that's going to watch the replay. Um, I just want to leave out on the humor. That's what I want to do. I came in serious, now I want to leave out on the humor. Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, go down there to Florida, grab your wife, grab your son, bring him back to the White House, go in the bedroom with your wife, let her give you some breast milk, make sure she burp you so you can stop whining up here at the White House because we're getting a little sick of it here in D.C. We're tired of you whining. We're tired of your temper tantrums. So you go get your wife, bring her back up here, ask her for some breast milk. If she can't come, tell her to pump her breast and give you some breast milk so you can stop crying and whining because things not going the way you want it to go. That's just a message out here to you, Mr. President. Yeah, Mr. President. I know you know, and now if your health is declining because we have seen your hand and it looked bruised. So, from what I have researched, it looks like a little bit of cancer there. Because a lot of time when you start seeing black spots like that, it's cancerous cells within your body. This is just my opinion. I didn't say it was true. Allegedly, let me say it again. Allegedly, it looked a little like it could possibly be a cancerous cell. So, but as time goes on, we will find out about his health because it's going to show eventually. The older you get, the more, hey, take it from me. I'm finding out I got aches and pains in areas I didn't know I could fucking get it in. I'm like, damn, where that pain come from? Damn, why that happen? So the older I get, I'm finding out spots that I didn't know can ache and hurt. So it's gonna happen with him. He's older than me. And he's out there golfing. He's trying to keep himself going. But after a while, that old chubby body of his going to sit down and say, wait a minute, hold up here. Mr. President, my body, your body can't hold up for so long now. So I don't wish nothing bad on anybody, not even my own enemy. But sometimes, things happen. And you just have to face the truth. And we're seeing now that a lot of things are happening. And I just hope that we can all survive all of this in a positive way. Don't get our hopes up, Kevin. I understand. I ain't got my hopes up. Yeah, this man is going woo woo. Oh Lord, Kevin. When you see the beginning, you see me. I'm spazzing out for a moment. I just had to get off my chest. It was just irritating me that everybody keeps saying, "Oh, DC is safer now than the National Guard." It's not. Anything he's running away, I toured this. This is the last before the school really gets started in a lot of states that we're losing money. Hi, SBK. Yes, we're losing money here in DC. We are losing money. A lot of the restaurants are losing money because of the National Guard being here. It's not making the people feel safe. They're wondering, is the crime rate as bad? They're wondering if the crime rate is bad that they have to have all this military to a point they're fearing to come out of the house because if they got to have the military there this deep, then it must be really worse than they thought. So now the people are staying in the houses more so than coming out. So it's causing a reverse reaction, and it's sad. Kevin says, Kevin Smith said one day he's going to tumble down the stairs boarding Air Force One. Kevin, we can hope. That's all I can say. We can hope. Because he just stumbled up and hit his head or something. The man is a little chunky. That stomach getting a little bigger. But, I'm just saying, I'm here in D.C. It's bad, but it's crime everywhere. There is crime everywhere. There is no safe place. My thing is this. Think about it, everybody. Remember when Obama was at the White House and the man jumping the fence was up there on the steps right there at the door of the White House? So if the White House ain't safe, what makes you think the rest of the United States is that safe? Okay? And they have sharpshooters and all that there for the White House. So this is what I want everybody to understand. DC, I want to report on my city, where I live at, that it wasn't as bad as he made it out to be. He put the fear mongering out there to try to get everybody, and he's trying to do it throughout the United States to get everybody off the Epstein files to show what he really was doing with Epstein. And so he got to get everybody's attention on all the Democrat cities, on what's going on with China, what's going on with this. He's trying to deflect everybody to get everybody's attention away from the Epstein files because it started coming out too deep and too much information was coming out. So he had to shut it down by throwing all this other stuff out here. But I just want to report on my city. I love my city. And it's not as bad as he make it seem like it is. DC is not no third world country city. We are a United States citizen. And if it was so bad, why didn't all the other presidents do all of this? If DC was so bad. It's only for you at this particular time. So that should let you know further that this is a bunch of BS. I just want to let you know I'm safe in DC. I had a wonderful birthday. I love everybody. You love on me, I love on you. Kevin, I love on you. SBK, you my baby. You my dog. I love on you always. All those that's in my chat, I love on you always. Those that's in replay, I love. I say what I say. Yeah, you're gonna have to catch my replay. You're gonna have to catch my replay. Sorry about that. I got some folks that's ringing my phone, and I thought I had it on mute, and it's ringing in the background. So forgive me, but I just told them I'd call them back later. Right now, this is important. This is important. So I just want to get it out here to let everybody know that they're coming. I said what I said. He's making his rounds. He's trying to do Chicago. Then he's going to try to go to any city that he can to try to put the National Guard in there so he can sit back and declare martial law so he can take over the United States. And I'm so glad that these Democrat governors are fighting back. Yes, Kevin, yes, as you said. Yes, the clown is threatening to send them to Chicago for a political reason. That's all it is, because that's the only reason why they're here in D.C., for a political reason. He brought them over here for 8 days, said, okay, they haven't had any murders in 8 days. There wasn't any murders prior to you coming there that much. Hello. Number 2, you only stay for 8 days just to be seen. Let you know that you watching when you're really not, because all of you now back in downtown DC. You ain't even out care where we are anymore. So that was a political thing. So he's trying to say, oh, I did all of this, so now I can go to the other cities and make them safe. Please don't fall for the hype. It's not true. He's not making us safe. He's making it worse. He has messed with our economy here in D.C. because we done had 7 restaurants that's temporary closed right now in Uptown because of the military being here, because people don't want to come out to go to the restaurants because they're afraid of the military. So you're not helping, you're hindering it by doing that. So this is what DC is suffering with. Now where I'm at, I don't have to worry about that because they ain't here. So I'm gonna still get my food delivered. I'm gonna still get food. I can go and still order my food. I can still order my Instacart or my food to be delivered to my house. But the I call it downtown, uptown DC, or however anybody want to call it, uptown or downtown DC. Um, their food is not getting delivered now because of them snatching a lot of the Hispanics or the Hispanics off the mopeds that were delivering food, or people they thought was Hispanic, snatching them off the moped. So now they can't get anybody to deliver the food now, and some of the restaurants has temporarily closed down until this is ceased. So a lot of people lost a lot of money, and a lot of people are not getting the business they was getting because of it. So this is what I wanted to give you an update on DC and let you know what's going on. And also I want to reach out, like I said, to all the content creators, and all the content creators, let the other content creators know about Harvey, Illinois, those that do care about it, to let them know that they have a dictator in that city also. So it's corruption all the way around, but some a little worse than others. So I'm just putting out the word for Harvey a little bit, but mainly I wanted to get it out there with my city, because my city affects the United States, all the United States, and all of us, wherever we may be, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Illinois, Michigan, Texas, California. DC is the capital of the United States. And when you got somebody that's destroying the capital of the United States, imagine what he would do to the other cities. So this is what I want everybody to be aware of. My thing is, save up your money. When you got extra money, go out and stock up on perishable goods. And those that got deep freezers, stock up on meats, because I see a recession coming real soon. And and it's going to affect all of us, because this man is trying not to stop where he's going. And that's just my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion. You can take what you want from what I'm saying, but as I say, I have shown facts and I have shown videos. If you go back and look at some of my previous videos of what's really going on in DC, and not what you see on the news, on TV, where they want you to see the propaganda to show that they're doing the right thing for DC. I showed the videos, so I'm asking those that do the replay to go look at my previous videos, where you can see what's really happening in DC, and see if this is what you want in Chicago, Cincinnati, all these other cities that he's aiming to attack and go after. So that's just my opinion. So take what you want. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching my replay. Hopefully I get some more information by Thursday, so I can give you further update and further information and what's going on. And as I always say, I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And be safe. And hold your heads up high, kings and queens, and keep your crown straight. And everything's going to be all right. Later. Love you. Bye.